We're in year 2, and I got a few of the players that I wanted, so I'm kind of happy in that sense. Hopefully now, though, I mean, we only won 4 games, 2-6 in conference, so we're not good. But hopefully now we get a few more players that actually want to come play for us. Probably won't. I mean, let's just be realistic. Winning 4 games doesn't move the needle. As you saw in the other series, I would win or at least get to a bowl game in the first year, and that would move the needle a little bit because now you're on TV. We all know, those of us that follow college football, when you get to watch a team in that bowl week, when school's almost over, not much is going on, even if you're younger, is what I'm saying, as a young recruit, then you're like, okay, yeah, this is a team that I could go help. And then remember, when they came to see Nevada, we got our ass kicked. So that helped us with that class. Now, this class, I got to go out there and find some players again. So we got a guard, quarterback. Man, that would be crazy if I could get that 5-starter coming to New Mexico. We got some DBs. Definitely got DBs, 2 corners and a safety. We got a linebacker last year. Got a running back, got a receiver. So we got a few players last year that's going to help move the team forward. But again, 10 players from New York that I'm using my New York connections. I played and I coached in Long Island connections to get on the team, because here we go. We got coach back again for a senior year. This dude is going to be good, Grant, because he's a 79 freshman. Look at the other players on this roster. They're not that good. I think we had like an 86 lineman last year. And that was intriguing because I was like, well, okay, I guess that's all they developed to be in all the years that they're there. He's 6'1", 190. He's literally perfect size to be a star running back and get a bunch of carries and still be fast. So, I mean, depth chart wise, I really don't care so much. I think I just want to make sure my players that I recruited get to start. 6'6" outside linebacker, 6'2" middle linebacker, 6'1" outside linebacker, and then my corners, my JUCO corners, get them to start. That's really all it is. I'm going to be super honest with you, is I'm trying to get them all to play. And going back with, making those promises is really what it is. I'm trying to get them on the field at any cost or any means necessary, getting them on the field. So probably right here, try to find my receiver and see if I can get him on there, because there it is, I think. Because he's not going to get on the field unless, I think he was like, remember I had like 2 receivers. I don't know if he was I think he was a JUCO. I had 1 JUCO receiver, and then I had 1 freshman receiver, and that freshman ain't going to get on the field unless I put him. So the JUCO, he'll play a little bit. So now, get to the custom schedules. I got to put in games that I could win. First of all, I'm going to make sure that we play UTEP, though. So right here, we're not seeing UTEP, so I'm going to just run through and just keep it going like the home and away series that they already had in place with UNM and UTEP. Keep those in there. And my goal is to not lose to those 2 teams. I'm going to be honest with you, this whole rest of this series. And then, I'm trying to see if I could finagle it, but it's not letting me. So let me see if I could move it around and just play them at a different time. And really, because I want to keep it uniform. So if we played them first before we played UNM last year, I'm trying to keep it that way again this year. That's all. So they're not coming up. I might have to switch them with San Diego State. I might have to be, and I'm not playing no more. I'm going straight for it. Yeah, okay, switch them. And then I have to try to get back San Diego State. First game of the season. I guess they're not coming up. Could have played Rice. That would have been an easy-ass warm-up. Well, I mean, we say that like we're not at New Mexico State, I guess. But whatever. But yeah, I'm trying to get back the same team, so however I could get back San Diego State would be fine with me. Guess I'm going to have to play them if I could. a little bit later. Let's see who we could get right here as a replacement. That's not too good. There's a few options as we go through it. Colorado State wouldn't have been a bad choice. Kansas. I need an easy game though. Like I need a surefire win for this first game. North Texas didn't seem too bad. Like I said, bro, Rice looked like the option. And I said this when I first saw it, but I don't think we're ready to play anybody else. Well, UNLV, Western Kentucky is always a sweet game. We saw that last year with Baylor. We're over here. Was that the game that was a shootout when it shouldn't have been? Bro. But as we go through, everything else is okay. I mean, we could change that Northwest game so we don't have so many games back to back. And then here we could switch it to somebody that's not too far that we don't have to travel. I mean, I don't know who we would pick. Let's see as we go through. Not too many options. I mean, well, there is options, but I'm saying like that we could get the automatic win. Okay, we got back San Diego State here at the end of the season, which is cool, I guess. I mean, that's not uniform because I think we played them early last year and we switched it, but I think I got a schedule as a C-. Could see us win a little bit more games. I think our problem is not going to be this out-of-conference stuff. Our problem is going to be when we have to play the WAC. And I'm not talking about Hawaii. I'm talking about Boise State, Nevada, Fresno State. That's going to be our problem. So it's not too hard, I don't think, to get a nice little out-of-conference schedule. And then now we got to go look at what they expect from us. Probably not much. I mean, 4 wins is a lot of wins for them. And this game should give us an idea of how 2010 is. There's not no expectations. I think it said get a bowl bid. I mean, okay. I mean, I think we should too in year 2, and then we brought in those JUCOs. So as always, my top player, that's not my top player, but I'm going to just get in here and offer a scholarship. If we could get Kyle King, bro, we will be set. I doubt it. He's a 5-star, and then they got the number 3 safety. I doubt we get him. We get the number 5 kicker in the country. If we get some of these names, number 13 outside linebacker, if we can get number 6 middle linebacker, we don't need them because remember, we just brought in some freshmen at the linebacker spots. And then we brought in corners, but yeah, we might need him though because those corners were JUCO. So if we get some actual freshman corners, the number 20 defensive tackle, number 29 tackle. You know what's crazy? Those are our 10 prospects that we're going to try to get this year. But the crazy part is, imagine that too, that you get to be a 3-star in New York, which is not easy. And we see it. This is actually a reflection of real life. We should win this first game. But I'm going to make sure we win it by playing. But this is a reflection of real life. In New York, they get like 10 players a year. And I'm trying to get all of them. And it's crazy because I'm trying to get all 10 of them. And I know they grew up thinking, yeah, man, I'm going to go to Michigan, Penn State, Virginia Tech, or something like that. And then you come to New Mexico State talking about, nah, man, come rock with me. You already know if you come play with us that, let's just call it what it is, you're going to have preference because I know you. You're from where I'm from. I know your peoples. I coached against your dad, or, you know what I'm saying? I coached your dad kind of situation. So that kind of stuff I think does play a part. But they're probably also thinking, yeah, we could go to New Mexico State and create something, or we could just go there and get our ass kicked like y'all been doing. So I think it is a unique pitch. I think it does make sense for some of these kids because you're going to go to Michigan and maybe as a junior you become a factor running back. Or you come rock with us and you get to be a star as a freshman, if that's what you are. And then those 2 JUCOs, we saw some of them was getting recruited by like LSU and We got them Texas, and then we got them to come play for us. And I think fullback, damn, bro, why these dudes able to jump up and then get back down and go face-to-face mask with the lineman? We moving the ball, though. But I do think, and going back to what I said last series, some of these kids you got to pick, oh, let's go. Can we score? Let's go. Good job. You got to pick the school where you feel comfortable. But what I was saying, remember with Texas, I'm like, bro, how are you not comfortable with any of the 50 D1s they have? That's all I was saying. That's literally, I think it's Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Crispy. Like it's chicken or something. Remember how I was saying in the last series, what's that school on the island that's like away from everybody and they have their own island or whatever? I'm pretty sure it's Corpus Christi. I just remembered randomly, I think. But all I'm saying is, I know they're kind of like, why the hell would I go to New Mexico State? Y'all never won nothing. Yes, your head coach is from where I'm from, so he knows how to evaluate us based on, I know the good programs. That's literally all it is. I know who the good programs are. I know who has good players. And then I also think, too, I'm like, the way we play up in New York, it'll translate to New Mexico and El Paso at UTEP. It will, because it's like, bro, we're kind of underrated in the sense that we know how to play. And we still end up with 10, 15 players every year. And you look at New Mexico, they end up with 1. So that's the first part about it. The second part about it is development. We got some players out there that could play. If we get someone that believes in them, that gets them in the weight room, that knows them, that understands them, and lets them develop 2-3 years, they could be real good, is all I'm saying. If we come in as a JUCO, I kind of think you're literally saying, hey, I had a good little career at Lake Erie. Oh, that's wide open. Make a move. Let's go. That's one thing I do like about this game. You can see these players can actually, like, move. You can use the sticks. You can have them juking and doing all kind of stuff that you couldn't really do in the last couple of games. But, yeah, they making moves right here. I'm actually feeling more of a, I want to say new age. Madden kind of, look at that. That's crazy. That is crazy. That makes me now feel like more like a new age, because we're in 2024. We're feeling like more new age Madden kind of controls and shiftiness. But yeah, that's going to be the selling point for these next couple of episodes, is like, yo, just come play for me. I know exactly what you need. You could start at a D1 program. I know it's tough because even up there you want to go to Syracuse, Rutgers, and you're like, what the hell are y'all talking about? West Virginia, Marshall. You're like, nah, man, what the hell are you talking about? New Mexico State, Las Cruces, slow-ass towns. But one thing that people don't realize unless you've been there is if you live upstate, oh, we got him. Did you really just fumble that, bro? Go get his ass, bro. I mean, pause. Bro really fumbled that. This game about to be a lot harder than it need to be. But if you're from upstate, or even if you're from Long Island, if your town, I don't know, because I haven't been in such a while, I'm pretty sure every town on Long Island don't got no Walmart, right? So what I'm saying is there'll be like one town that's bigger than the rest, and it happens in Jersey. They don't have a freaking Walmart in Belleville, in Nutley, but they have one in Jersey City, right? Like they have one in Newark. So when you're from a town that in all reality, you might have a little bit more people and you might be big-minded because you're still in New York City or New Jersey or whatever the case is, you're not so opposed to Las Cruces. Because actually, Las Cruces is way bigger than the town you're from, and it'll really be more like, Las Cruces will be like Newark. Or, I don't know, because you can't really say Brooklyn. I mean, Brooklyn is so big, it's not Brooklyn. Can't say it's Queens. Can't say it's Long Island. But I think it's comparable. That's literally what I'm saying. Like a lot of people want to think it's not, and it's really not because it's so spread out in terms of even just how Las Cruces is. It's a little bit more spread out than Newark would be or Jersey City would be, and that same type of land, Newark or Jersey City, is full with so much more people. But at the end of the day, like I said, bro, I mean, if you like having a bunch of people around you and you like the fast pace, you won't like it. But if we really want to get down to the meat and potatoes of it, it's really not that different. Just for the namesake. I feel like if you come down and you're focused on football, ooh, circle. Oh, damn. I was not expecting that, and we finally looked like an air raid team on that. That was a really big air. That was probably one of the biggest plays I've made in a long time, pushing the ball downfield. That was crazy. Because I'm thinking circle, I didn't even realize. And he had all day for the first time ever. That's how you know Western Kentucky is some bullshit. He had all day. The only thing they have going for them is Willie Taggart in all reality ever. And that's how they kind of got back to relevance. And then they ended up with whoever it was, that quarterback. What the hell's his name? He keeps playing for the Patriots, but he sucks. I don't even remember his name. And I'm not saying he sucks because obviously he's a good player to be in the NFL. But what I'm saying is he don't really move the needle. And he had all those records for Western Kentucky. But, I mean, it is what it is. It's the NFL. And he's young. So maybe he might figure it out. Well, probably not with that team, because they got a whole new coaching staff. But going back to the business at hand, bro. You think about it like, oh, it's a small town. It's, we going up top again. Because it just worked. It just worked. I finally figured out how to unlock this offense. I've never thrown it like that. I mean, I threw it like that with Army a little bit because, I mean, we had, what is it? Cadet. Damn, what the hell's his name? I'm so Stallings. We had Stallings, so we was throwing it up a little bit more. Last episode, bro, we wasn't throwing it up. We were throwing it around, and guys was hitting the edge and going down the sideline. This is, we're actually throwing it up. I mean, we have a 6'5" quarterback, so it's a little bit easier, I think, if you block, for us to have a 61-yard strike. But yeah, bro, if you just get away from the namesake of it, damn, we can't fucking play defense for shit. We can't play defense for shit. Now we're in the fourth quarter, so we got to make the winning plays. This is going to be the shootout. I think when I had said the last time, yeah, we had a shootout with Western Kentucky, I think I was foreshadowing. I think this is the shootout. Can't stop shit. And it's crazy because remember, we have a whole new, let's go, X. Can you finish it though? Please don't get hawked down. Oh, damn, he's going to get hawked. And he sees the dude coming across. Bro, this offense looks good. I ain't going to lie. Well, I mean, it is Western Kentucky, but still. We're throwing bombs away, giving us the time to do it. But what I was going to say is we have a whole new freaking defense. All three linebackers is new. The corners is new. The safety is new. Why the hell do we still suck? Oh my gosh, you cannot afford to throw that pick, bro. Get the damn tackle at least. Bro, that's my fault. I should have just ran that shit in. We was on like the 5. That was my fault. But look, it's 3-on-1. How the hell did he get that pick? It's 3 receivers on 1. Oh my God, bro. Now I gotta play defense, get the ball back. So he just broke the school record for longest pass. Well, I think that's the NCAA record, actually. Get this man. Bro. All that shit to get 1 yard. Now I gotta get on defense and really play. God damn, bro. That could have put the game out of reach because even like right now, get his ass, bro. Ooh, we got it back. Let's go. That's our JUCO corner. Let's go. Is he about to win us the game? Let's go. That's our JUCO corner. I think that's how you start too because it's a home game and you already know who you were at the JUCO level. Now you got a pick 6, bro. I think one of them was a 4-star, if I'm not mistaken. So they getting in on the fun. I think to be a 4-star JUCO player means you were really good. And even going back to what I said earlier, there's not that many teams out there in New York. So, I mean, they're going to say he's from New York. He could have went to Blinn. He could have went to Tyler. He could have went to Snow. He could have went to Independence. I mean, he could have went anywhere. And they're going to say he's from New York, though, because that's where he's from. That's where he grew up. So I was actually going to say maybe he went to Nassau, because Nassau actually got better over the last 10 years. Before, when I was in high school, I would have never went to no goddamn Nassau. I mean, I know, and we going deep. They're giving us 500 years. I'm actually going to run it because they're all back in covers, and I could end up with 30 yards just because they're not paying attention. But when I was young and we would go like on tours to Nassau, I don't know why. I mean, I don't know if there was like foreshadowing that none of us would go to like a big school or something, or just go where it's affordable. But we would always go on tours there, and it wasn't an ugly campus. It wasn't an ugly school at all. It was actually a pretty school. I'd be honest, but now that I'm saying it though, we gotta run the ball a little bit, just throw them off and run the clock out. But how come we never went to Stony Brook? That would have been like not too far. How come we never went to Hofstra? Freaking Nassau's right next to Hofstra. In all reality, not technically. But you know what I mean? Like, how come we didn't go to those schools to visit and go see? Like, we would go to the Space Museum that's right by Hofstra, but we wouldn't go to Hofstra, which makes no sense. And I mean, that's all I'm saying is kind of like, or even SUNY Old Westbury or like Post or something, I don't know, something that's over that we could go to that's not too far. Because there's a lot of schools in New York, like Cortland that just won the national championship for D3. I mean, I'm not trying to go upstate. Let's be realistic. That's definitely not what I'm saying. But how come we would only go to Nassau? Was it like a free tour? I mean, all colleges are a free tour, I thought. But we got 400 yards, bro. 4 touchdowns, 2 picks so far. And is that like a foreshadowing? Hey, you guys are not really going to be college guys. We're not thinking of you in that light, so let's just take you somewhere so you can see. Because then I did see a lot of kids after I graduated. And obviously I graduated from Florida, but I'm saying like kids that I know that I grew up with that ended up going to Nassau. So I'm just thinking out loud. We all know exposure leads to expansion, so you see me running. Yo, are you fucking kidding me, bro? What do we got going on? We throw picks out the 1 yard line. We fumble every freaking time we run the ball, it looks like. What's going on, bro? Even on a little simple completion, we fumble that. What is going on with this goddamn team? Like, you gotta want to win. This is a game that we should be able to win. This shit is way too... Damn, he got destroyed. What the hell is that dude diving at? Number 55 or whoever the hell. What the hell's he doing? The ball's not even over there. Or is it? Bro, he was down. The hell are we looking at? He was laying on his back. That man was laying on his back. Ain't no damn fumble. Alright, man. We gotta close this game out. We got a minute left. I'm feeling like we gotta hand it off, but I kind of can't because I feel like this idiot will drop it. Let's see if we can get a fullback lead or something. I mean, I'm gonna run the clock. That's really what I'm trying to do. And I mean, whatever comes from it, comes from it. Isn't that Grant? I just thought about it randomly. Isn't that our freshman running back? That's like the best player on the whole team. No, that's Jason Everett. Who the hell is Jason Everett? Where the hell's Grant? I just randomly thought about that. Where the hell's that dude that we spent all the time trying to recruit? I mean, I'm always one, like I remember when I was playing 09. Oh, let's go. Just hold on to the damn ball. That's all you got to do, bro. We good. We could run out the clock and kick a field goal right now. We do not even have to score. Why does it look like they still have all 3 timeouts? Are they stupid or are they stupid? I guess they don't. I think it should be yellow if they have their timeouts. Because they got to be... What the... Oh, man. Did he fumble that or did he do that pitch back that we're due for at least one a game? Stop jumping, number 78. You got your first career touchdown on some bullshit. Was that a fumble? Or a pitchback? Oh, that was a fumble. That man fumbled that shit. And he was standing straight up, too. And the ball just got knocked out. So, Western Kentucky almost got the break that they needed, but we are going to end this game, I hope. I mean, I wish we could have took a little bit more time off the clock, I guess. 14 seconds is a little bit too much time, knowing this defense. But, I don't know. Am I going to play or am I going to sim? Because it looks like the game's glitching and I'm confused. I should have kicked it on the ground. Yeah, let's kick it low so they can actually get it and return it a little bit. All right, so that's 2 seconds off the... I was about to say, this man is not about to jump over us. And you always know, too, when you have a penalty on kickoff, return is usually the return team. So, good for Western Kentucky. Now, they got 10 seconds. We suck on defense. Even though, like I said earlier, we replaced the whole freaking defense. All we got to do is get after this damn quarterback because we know he's trying to throw it deep. Oh my gosh. Are you joking? And then we got a face mask. I don't know what it is about these games. And I think it's the AI. It happened with Baylor a few times. Or no, I'm lying. It happened when I was playing NFL head coach. In one of my first games I was playing, bro. It's like they be trying to sell. You make the tackle or whatever the case is. How is it that face mask comes into play? Like, come on, we got to get to this quarterback. Get to the quarterback. Damn, and we only rushed 2. Oh, that's Pick City. Let me get that. My signature for baseball. Let me get that. We end up winning, though. Hail Mary wasn't going to work. Obviously couldn't get to the quarterback rushing 2, but it's all good. I think the biggest play was this pick 6. I mean, and then the defense ended up letting them score right after anyway. So even though we went ahead on the pick 6, we had some bombs. I'm not going to lie. This offense didn't look too bad, but it's one of those things where I'm big on who you play. So I already know we didn't really play nobody. So I'm not hype. Like, we got the win. We took care of business. But I know, you know, 400 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 pick against Western Kentucky is in. Mayfield and Everett had a good game. Grant got no carries. Harrell went off. Olsen was okay. Yeah, Grant really didn't get no carries. That's what it was. I just realized he's the backup. I mean, that's fine. I mean, he's only a freshman. It's not like he's the JUCO guys like we had on defense. Hayden with the pick 6. Moyer had a pick. So they was throwing the ball around too. Now that we're looking at it, they were throwing the ball around too, making mistakes. So, I mean, I'm happy we got the dub. I just feel like it was a little bit too much of a shootout and too close for comfort, but hopefully we could rebound and like we saw with Baylor, bro. If we're going to win every game by 3 and 7, as long as we win, I'm not one of those weird type of people. Like, I've even had games in real life where we won by, I think it was like 5. You think I'm mad, bro? Okay. The hell am I going to be mad about? We won. So we got UTEP and New Mexico. Like I said, UTEP's a little bit better than us, barely. And my goal is to not lose to our rivals for the rest of this series. So, let's see. We end up beating them by a score. Technically 2. And now we got New Mexico in the Rio Grande rivalry. They're 0-2. Hopefully we could beat the shit out of them like last year. Nope, we beat them by 4 this time. And then we got La Tech. This is a close game. I actually don't think they should blow us out. I think we might be able to start 4-0. So they end up getting some new life and they end up winning 2 games. Not good enough. We end up getting the dub. So we're 4-0. And now we got Fresno. This is a team that looks like they're struggling, but I don't know. I feel like everybody gets their second win when they play us. We have a chance to go 5-0. Okay. Now we got Hawaii. And I think this is going to be a challenge, so I'm not even going to waste my time. We got Idaho with a chance to get bowl eligible early, so we should be at this point 6-1. By the time we get to Idaho, they're 0-7, so yeah, we'll be bowl eligible after this game. Yeah, we beat the shit out of them. Now we got Boise. This is obviously what I was talking about that I think is going to be a struggle for us. Nevada, another struggle game. But we got San Jose State here down at the end, so we will be in a bowl game because by the time we get to them, so yeah, we lost those 2 games we thought we would lose. We're going to beat this team easily, I would think, right? And then Utah State is struggling, which they have always been a struggle program. They only somehow came back to life like around 2013, and they've been good ever since, but we actually might win 8 games. Oh, that's not too bad. I mean, then we got San Diego State here at the end. They're better than us, but that's actually not too bad. I was not expecting that. I'm going to simulate that San Diego State game because I don't really expect us beating them. But wow, what a turnaround. I mean, that first year we won 4. The Boise State quarterback is going to win. I think that's Kellen Moore. We're in the Papa John's Bowl in Birmingham. We won 8 games. We went from 2-6 in the conference to 5-3. 8-4, bro. We had a 4-game turnaround, or increase in year 2. And like I said, a lot of it had to be those JUCO players that we ended up getting. And I'm going to play this bowl game. Like I said in the Baylor series, I'm thinking about playing a little bit more. And we actually simulated it. All this shit I was talking about playing. And then Kansas and Kansas State come with offers. And literally the reason why I didn't play is because I realized they were better than us. I mean, Minnesota against New Mexico State. Let's be realistic. And they beat us by freaking 39. I think it was 42-3. So let's go see if we got any All-Americans. Maybe freshmen. I mean, that pick 6 should have our DB somewhere in the conference. Being all conference selection. I don't know about all American. I mean, I don't know. I thought I was going to play that game. It's not. I mean, and it's one of those things where you look at it and you're like, at least we made a bowl game, and then you look at who you're playing against and you're like, all right, bro, it don't make no sense to go in there and have to fight. So we get Grant, like I thought we would, freshman All-American. And I think, too, we saw what we did against Western Kentucky. Why the hell would we take a chance against anybody else? Just being honest. Especially a Minnesota Big Ten team. Like, come on, bro. I mean, I think that was the moment of truth. So, yeah, Boise State, they got the Heisman. I mean, they're going to have all these players all conference just like last year. So we got a left end that got injured. He's all conference, first team. And then we get our free safety freshman. He's all conference, first team. And then we get one of our returners. That's pretty good. I mean, and we won 5 games this time, so I guess that does. I think, honestly, bro, I don't know how other people do it. We got a left tackle, that's second team. But I do think the more you win, we got a right end. And it's just like it was in real life for my team. The more we won, the more players we could get selected to all conference. And then Hayden, obviously, he's going to be all conference second team. And then our kicker. I mean, it makes sense. Let's just call it what it is. just like in real life is what I was saying before I kind of got lost, is the more we won, the more players we could select for all conference. So yeah, we lost 45-3. I mean, not much to say. Lost by 42 points. But yeah, the more players, the more wins you have, the more players that should be considered, because that means you were a better team. So we got some more players this year. We got the freshman running back. And now we're just... And look, even look at our combined opponent record. We picked some shitty out-of-conference teams. So now we're at least a 2-star. I remember when we started at Baylor, we were a 2-star. So I guess we're finally moving. Coach ended up with a lot more picks than we would like, honestly. And not as many yards as he actually threw for in real life. But, I mean, I guess, honestly, I'm just happy because he is a good enough player that helped us get to that bowl game. So he'll be remembered for that. And then we got our kicker. Because look, as you look at this senior class, we don't really got much. That's good. I'm not saying that we don't have a bunch of seniors. Like, this tackle should have been an NFL player. But he's 6'3", 270. And I guess that's small. This tackle also should have been an NFL player. But literally... And we saw it when we played Western Kentucky. Our line was a lot better. And I'm looking at it, though, they're not that big. So maybe that's why they didn't translate to be an NFL players. I think if he was 6'5", he would have been an NFL player. But you know what time it is. Nobody wants to come play for us. Bro, they wanted to come to Baylor. I remember we got that LSU quarterback, but they ain't coming here. And we didn't lose anybody either, so that's the good thing. We didn't lose anybody that we promised, those 10 players that we were trying to get. Now we're into year 2 offseason recruiting, trying to get those 10 players again. And we're going with the kicker first. We're going to go to his house first. Imagine that. Kicker. Number 6 in the country. And I think our kicker was just all conference. So we do need to replace him with someone good. And I think if you're a 3-star as a kicker, you're good. Because I don't even think they rank kickers like that. And imagine, if you're like someone, I don't know, let's just be random about it, a player from wherever, right? And you can kick, and you're making 40-yarders, you're not going to get ranked. So I do think if you get a 3-star, then you're really doing something. So we got a corner here. We need him just because... for rotation purposes, and we've noticed the people that we're bringing in at 70 or whatever it is, 72, 74, is way better than anybody that's already on the roster. Another corner. And like I said, they're going to look at Hayden and say, yeah, we got to go rock with them because he's getting our New York players chances and they're excelling. That's the thing, too, is like when you have success with certain players, it'll sell itself. And obviously, like I said, the playing time is not there because we already have those 2 guys coming back. They're about to be seniors. But, I mean, if this was a long-term situation, we would have the cornerbacks of the future. This tackle, obviously, we need him. We just literally lost our whole offensive line to graduation. That's one thing, too, that's going to be stressful because I haven't even recruited any linemen. We just lost all our better players that were linemen. And... that's all we have left is those 4 players from New York that I'm focused on. I mean, let's see week 2 if we get anybody. So we get the kicker and 1 corner. So that's good. And that means we should only have like 2 players left. So we're going to go Hempstead, obviously. That's my alma mater. Not in real life, but Coach Ty David. So you already know he's locked in. No matter what we say, he's rocking with us. And it's sad because back in this time, there wasn't that transfer portal. So in all reality, I know I'm only going to be here for a little bit more time. And these kids have no idea. And it's not like they could go with me. And we're recruiting against Penn State, like I said. Now, this tackle, we're recruiting against Iowa. And let's be realistic. If you want to be a lineman, you go to the Big Ten. definitely go to Iowa. But he's going to go rock with us because if we keep recruiting, we're number one. And we're from New York. He's from New York. That's really what the connection is. So hopefully we can get these last two players. I mean, I'm just going through to see if there's anybody like this guy right here, a 4-star that I just randomly added. Hopefully I could try to get him to come play with us by promising him the world. Kind of late, I will say, to be trying to add people, but he's the number 19 athlete in the country, and we actually need a quarterback. So clearly you can see here we didn't get the quarterback that we wanted from New York, the 5-star. So now I'm trying to find us a quarterback because I'm not trying to go out there sad in this last season with nobody. Even if I got to go with a freshman, he's number 16 in the country. This guy, he's not really looking at us. A guy from Virginia, he's number 32 in the country. He's not really looking at us, but I'd rather go out with one of these dudes than whoever the hell's just randomly on the roster. I think if you say whoever the hell's randomly on the roster is, you're just leaving this up to chance. And then we got a dude from New York. He is 6'4", but he's a 2-star, 120th ranked in the country at quarterback. So, I mean, it's good because I know if we do put the pressure, he'll come rock with us. But how good is he really? He's a freaking 2-star. And we've been talking about it all this time. I'm not really into recruiting 2-stars, but he's from New York and we need a quarterback. So we end up getting the other corner, which is obvious. He's from Hempstead. He's a corner. Our better player is a corner. Now we got the tackle. He's looking like he's about to rock with us. He's very close to signing. So we'll give him all our attention. And now we got to get back to messing around, looking at the athletes. And, damn. So I guess all we could do with this guy is just give him all our attention. Because the other guy's going to Utah State. And then quarterback-wise, they're not trying to hear shit we got to say. He's in his top 3. He's in his top 5. And obviously, I think we might get this guy. I'm not saying that we really want him, though. Man, I think I goofed. I think I'm going to have to go with who's ever on the roster. Because remember, I was saying Coach gave us, we got the tackle. He gave us everything we needed in terms of a steady quarterback that had already played for a couple years. And then now it was my turn to develop a quarterback or find a quarterback. And here the hell we are. Got to go look for an athlete that's not trying to hear nothing we got to say because he's from Texas. So you already know he might be a quarterback, but he done won 16 state championships and he don't got to listen to nothing we got to say. That's one of the things I find, like I said, relationships is everything. That's why I keep going after these New York guys. I know their talent. They know I have their best interest at heart. And these Texas dudes are like, bro, you joking, right? I play for Permian. I play for Duncanville, DeSoto, South Oak Cliff. I'm not going to play for you at New Mexico State. And they'll even be like scrubs, bro. They'll be like, nah, bro, I'm not going to New Mexico State. So here, all I could do, like I said, is just waste time because I'm not even on his interest. And then, are you freaking kidding me? That quarterback committed to Oklahoma. It's not the quarterback that we were after. It's definitely not him. And all I could do here is just go visit him at home. He's rocking with us. We're his number 1 team. I think Olean is upstate. And he's just like, bro, I'm happy that I have an offer to actually play. But we'll see. Because if he's as trash as I think he is as a 2-star, he ain't going to play shit. So he's a 6'4" scrambler, which should help us. But yeah, that other quarterback is going to Oklahoma. And he'd rather be a bench player at Oklahoma than be a starter with us. Which tells you everything you need to know. And we know these kids too. So yeah, we get the quarterback. We get a 2-star receiver from California. We know these kids, bro. Not everybody wants to start. There is a lot of kids that will go that route that we've spoken about, and they'll go to the bigger school knowing they're going to ride the bench. So Doss or Ross is our quarterback of the future, I guess. Or, well, we only got one more year here, so we lost a lot of guys to UTEP somehow, and San Diego State and UNLV. Who the hell did we get? You see this? Like, who did we get? We got a couple guys. So we got the tackle from Troy. We got the corner from Hempstead. We got the kicker from Long Island. We got the corner. We got the guard from upstate. And that's it. And I said from Long Island because Inendaquad or whatever the hell that name is such a random ass name that's hard to say. And I didn't feel like butchering it right then. All right, so position changes. Let's see if we got anybody. Oh, we got a freshman tackle. That's an 80. Dang, that right end, that's a 2-star is actually good. Some of these 2-stars are actually good. 70s. I mean, 70 is not good. That tackle is really good. 80, bro. That corner's a 74. That guard's a 72. The kicker's a 75. Yeah, that left tackle is the hidden gem. A 80, bro. That corner's a 73. That quarterback was a 65. I mean, I guess you could build a team with 2 stars because if you look at our roster, bro, look at all these 50s. Who the hell are I mean, those are probably the walk-ons. Remember, we had to get a bunch of walk-ons. And then it don't look like we got any JUCOs. So, I mean, shoot. 2 stars actually ain't that bad if they coming in at 70. And we got 50s on this damn team. And we'll probably end up being in another situation, look, where we got to get some more walk-ons because we don't got enough players. And, yep, I'm going to have to go with a random-ass quarterback because I ain't putting his ass out there. He's like 13 less than the other option. Why the hell would I put him out there? And then Wright, the sophomore who played kick return. And then we ain't really got nothing, bro, this year except for that tackle in all reality. I mean, that tackle's all we got. So, you got to wish me luck this next season. And there it goes, the end to another video following Coach Todd David on his journey from coaching high school, college, and now the NFL. Thank you for watching this video. See you soon.